and welcome to the best version of self series, and this is Dominate Your Day part 2, where we are going to deal with how to overcome the sadness. This is a gloomy time. We all are facing the pandemic and most of us are facing repetitive sad thoughts. So today, with some cognitive behavioral techniques, we will learn how to control our thoughts. Thoughts are like horses. They can take us anywhere if we don't control them. So by gradual practice we can learn how to re-channelize our thoughts in the right direction so that we will not feel unnecessary sadness due to overthinking or thinking the wrong thoughts. So we all have negative automated thoughts. Negative automated thoughts are spontaneous, subjective representation of reality. The reality might be different and we might be interpreting it in a different way according to our mood state. So these are subjective representations of reality. Like we may be feeling in these times that nobody loves me, I am wasting a lot of time, I am not able to do anything, I am not able to remember anything I did. All these are negative automated thoughts. So how do we control this negative automated thoughts? The key is self-monitoring. We need to monitor this negative automated thoughts because most of the part of the day we were unaware of what we are thinking. So how do we do the self-monitoring? So this is a format where we can do the self-monitoring of our automated thoughts. Suppose my automated thought is nobody is calling me, all friends are ignoring me, no friends are liking me these days. So this is the automated thought. So what is the distortion? There are certain technical terms that we use in psychiatry known as cognitive distortions like maximization, minimization, overgeneralization, arbitrary inference and selective abstraction. This you need not remember all this, just know that these are the certain distortions in our thought. Like a small event, I am making it big, so it is maximization. And one friend is ignoring me, I am thinking that all my friends are ignoring me, nobody is loving me, so that is overgeneralization. And suppose somebody is crossing me and is forgetting to say a hi or hello, and now a small incident I am drawing the inference, so that is arbitrary inference. So these are all type of distortions that lead to a dysfunctional cognitive schema. In simpler terms, a dysfunctional cognitive schema is a faulty thought, consolidated thought. Like water gets consolidated into ice, so all the negative automated thoughts get consolidated and they form a schema. That is, suppose if I keep thinking the negative automated thoughts that all my friends are ignoring me will lead to a cognitive schema of loneliness. So I will write the thought, distortion part, you need not write what schema it is resulting in and what emotions. Suppose by this thought I am feeling sad. At a score, you have to use the Likert score from 1 to 10. I am feeling sad by the score of 9 or by the score of 8. So this is the charting that I can throughout the day. Suppose if I am getting many automated negative thoughts, I can chart it in this way. And then we have to find out an alternative hypothesis. That is, maybe people are busy, maybe my friends are busy, so they are not able to call me, but they still love me. This is the alternative hypothesis. But how do I form the alternative hypothesis? There is a series of questioning that can help you form this alternative hypothesis. This is known as the Socrates questioning. So the first is always try to find out other ways of looking at the situation than your interpretation. I will find out other ways. Like my friends might be going through some crisis, they also might be tense. So these are certain other ways of thinking. Second is, what are the evidence supporting and refuting my automated thought? The evidence supporting are, I am not getting calls, so I am thinking that my friends are ignoring me. Evidence is supporting my thought, my automated negative thought. And what is refuting my thought? That whenever I call, they are talking properly, they are responding properly. So you need to collect the evidence that whether the thought, the negative automated thought you are having is having certain evidence or it is just a faulty assumption in your mind. You need to write down the evidences here. Then write down the outcome. What is the worst likely outcome and the best likely outcome? Like worst likely outcome of my friends not talking to me is, the worst likely is I will end up lonely, and the best is they reconnect to me again. Now fourth is, what is the action to deal with the situation? What action I can take to prevent the schema of loneliness in my mind and the feelings that my friends are not calling me. So I'll start planning and start calling my friends one by one, whoever I am feeling they are ignoring me. So I'll start calling. This is the action part. And then the pros and the cons of maintaining the thought. Suppose I maintain this thought of no, everybody is ignoring me and the schema of loneliness. If I maintain it, what will be the result? The result will be sadness and loneliness. But if I modify the thought, I'll be happy. So you have to write the pros and cons of maintaining the thought and the pros and cons of, I have written here only the pros here. If I modify the thought, I'll be happy. And last is, what advice I would give to a friend in such a situation. If your friend comes to you with a particular problem, we immediately find a solution. But we cannot do that in our own case. So this is the step where you have to detach yourself from the situation and give yourself solutions. So this is the Socrates questioning you can use to formulate an alternate hypothesis, and always try to find out alternative ways of thinking, alternative ways of seeing the situation, alternative ways of what you are, alternative things of what you are thinking is right, because whatever we are thinking might not be correct. It might be a faulty assumption because of which we are getting sad, and we can change it by this very, very effective exercise. Thank you.